Okay, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. So today we will have a presentation about a good communication. So let's get start about this agenda. So I will share the screen about presentation. So just a moment. Okay, I will slideshow this presentation. So today we will have a presentation about good communication. So before it, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Kenny Sowijaya. You can call me Kenny, and I will have a responsibility to tell you the presentation about the good communication is. So next, okay. The first thing is we must know what is good communication. So any idea? Maybe you can type it in the comments. So there is so many meanings about the good communication, but in this presentation I will inform what the good communication from my opinion. So maybe you can have a comment or maybe a discussion after this, but this presentation is basically from my opinion and my institution. So okay, the next is what is the good communication is. So for me, the good communication is when we have a communication with our friends or with other people, the information that we want to inform to other people is retrieved perfectly. So maybe we just have a link to the other people when we have a good communication. So the good communication for me is have a many factors or maybe indicator about it. So the next is we will discuss about it. So next, okay, what is the first factor of about or indicator about the good communication? The first is understanding each other. So maybe for easily uh, to retrieve by audience. So I will have an example. So just like me and my friend is talking about kitten. So we're talking about what the kitten like, what the kitten dislike, and what the favorite food of the kitten. So when I tell the information about the kitten to my friend, so my friend will have the similar or maybe the related response about the topic. So I can conclude if we have that situation, we will understanding each other about the topic. So it's the one of many indicators that we already have a good communication. So the first is understanding each other. Okay. The second is have a joy when communication. So if we're talking about something, talking about some peril or maybe other things to other people, and we have a joy not just for ourselves but to other people that we talking or maybe our social environment that see us talking, that is have a joy. It's like our gesture, our maybe just like our when we're talking we are smile, we are laughing, and many more that indicated that we have a joy when the communication. And I think it's one of the indicator that we have a good communication. So we have a joy, not a joy just about the topic, but also the response and the situation and other thing. When we have a communication, we have a joy for others. So the next is make a positive effect. So you can imagine that when we have a communication that the people understanding the topic what we are talking about and we have enjoy each other. So I think that we will be make a positive effect not just for ourselves but also to the other people or maybe the social environment around us, maybe the circle name, the other name. So when we have a good communication, will have a positive effect. It's like maybe when we talking about a kitten, we will happy, we will have a good mood in that day, that will be up. I think that is a positive things we can we can spread about in our environment. So that is may make a massive positive effect to our circle, and maybe the positive effect is related to the good communication, or maybe absolutely I don't think so, but for me, if we have a good communication, it's also make a positive effect. So the next is a better relationship. So you can, from the point one to third, that the next is a better relationship. You can imagine when we have understanding each other, have a joy when communication, and make a positive effect. So I think when I talking to my friend and we have a link, we are connected to the topic, and we understanding each other, we have a joy, we have a positive effect. So we will have a better relationship in other day or in the next day, because when you think, it's like example, we have A people and B people. The A people have a good communication better than the B people. When we talking about the A people with other people, oh, it's like I like the A because he have a good communication better than B. So I prefer A when I try to get an opinion or maybe some advice, because I very comfortable when I'm talking with A better than B. So if we have a good communication with that example, and also the example is referred to our my logic, so we will have a better relationship in the next day, because when it a good communication, we will have a comfortable situation, and also we have a respect to the other people. So the other people think, oh, I'm very grateful I have a friend just like him, maybe it's like that, because they have a good communication that can give me an perfectly opinion or advice for my duty, just like that. That is just one example of many example, yeah. So the next is action. I think it's the finally the final points that I can tell you in this presentation. So from the first to the fourth point in this presentation, the output, it must be an action. So when you have a good communication, you will have the output, the good action, just like you can tell about some advice to other people. Maybe you can tell some topic to other people, that is also absolutely the positive things, yeah. You also have action positive thing to yourself and to others. So I think when you have a good communication, uh, periodically you will have a positive effort to your circle. Maybe it's bigger than a circle, because when you have a good communication, the other people will know you. Oh, this people is, oh, this man is have a good communication. I will talk to him in the next day. So maybe, oh, I will treat him as well as he is treat me when we are communication. So I think it's related, because when we have a positive things in ourselves, positive action to other people, and I believe that other people the other people will give you the positive things too, because it's just like, what is the name? It's like the third law of Newton law, because if we have an action, we also have a reaction or response about it. So if we have a good action, we will achieve a good action also to the other people. So maybe if I can conclude with my opinion in this presentation, it's about if we have a good communication, we also have a good action in the output. So what input we receive from other people is also a positive thing. So I think the conclude is when or if you have a good communication, you will also have a better social environment or your circle. So maybe we just talking about some reference about the good communication, yeah, beside my opinion for just our known. So and summary and conclusion I already tell you about in the previous slide. So we will talking about the reference from Touro University worldwide. So the good communication is way we are able to listen to others as well as successfully relate their own ideas and opinions. So I think it's the similar just like what I tell you about, that is good communication. We will have an output and action and behavior or many things that positively output then also can give you a positive input to yourself. So I think it's just that's all for me. So maybe it's this the end of the presentation. Thank you for joining this video conference and agenda. I hope that after this you will have some sight or maybe more opening mind to yourself to have a good communication. But my advice is you must respect each other first because the good communication is related to what you are saying, what your paradigm to other people. So if we respect each other, we believe each other, or we think that we are the same as the other people, so the good communication mm, will joining. Oh no, you will have the skill of a good communication that will bring the better life to you and your circle. Okay, and hopefully you always be healthy in this pandemic situation. Thank you.